Okay, when you enter the dungeon, two skeletons with rusty axes block your way. The eerie red light that glimmers in their eye sockets watches you fixedly. What do you do?
I load my elven bow and shoot.
Whoa, hang on. Are you really shooting an arrow at a monster that can't bleed? What do you think will happen? That the arrow gets stuck between its ribs and slows it down?
Hey, it works in video games.
Haha, moron. The best RPGs let you use common sense. Come on, step aside and let a cleric work. I take my holy symbol and I turn the undead. Get back to the pit from whence you came, evil creatures!
Roll a d20. A blinding light appears inside their skulls. Both skeletons scream, and their inert bones fall to the ground.
Take that! 2 skeletons in 1 shot! I'm good. Okay, I approach quickly to see if they carry any loot.
As you approach them, you step on a loose tile. You hear a click, and a spear springs up just under your feet.
Oh, no, I sprung a trap. I get a saving throw, right? Hey, Eric, pass me the chips.
Hey guys, let's take a break. I have to pee.
Again? Huh, stupid beer. Into the hall, left door, light switch is outside.
Hang on, I'll be back in a minute. You switched off the light! I'm peeing in here! Okay, you asked for it, but I can't aim in the dark. I can't see anything. What the... Where's the toilet? I don't get it, I was just peeing in it. Oops. I think I just pissed on the floor. Let's see if I can find the door. Nope, this is a wall. Wow, this wall is rough. I'd swear that it had wallpaper on it before. Nothing. I can't find the door, and this is definitely not a bathroom. I got a bad feeling about this.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Spooky and we are playing UnEpic today for this week's Indie Wednesday. Now, I've played a lot of this game already and it is a lot of fun. Like, I really didn't even know this game existed until I happened across it on PSN, and I'm so glad I did. It is so much fun. It's definitely, you either love it or hate it. It's for a particular audience. You'll see what I mean. But it was created in Barcelona, Spain. It first came out in, I believe it was 2011 for PC, and then it just came out this year for PS4. I think it was in March or April, so we haven't had it too long, but it's a lot of fun, and I really wanted to share it with you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start a new game, and let's name our character. I don't know what I want to name it. Let's see. Let's do... What's a good guy name? Let's do Reed. I don't know. I didn't plan this far. Okay, so we're gonna do medium, which is just, this is the normal. We're gonna go with medium. As far as I can tell, I'm not sure if it affects XP or not if you guys are playing this. But as you can see,
it is recommended to assign a shortcut to healing potions to search for when you use a potion.
I'll tell you guys kind of what's going on. So I'm going to skip tutorials because I've already done the tutorials before. But as you see, it's that type of game. So if you guys don't like this type of game, I apologize, but I really wanted to share it with you because I like it a lot. It's a platformer RPG. It has a lot of RPG elements, like a lot. And you can actually, let's see, what is it, to zoom in? Oh yeah, okay, it's L2, you can zoom in. And normally when I play this, I use the zoomed in view. But there are a few instances where you want to zoom out. When you get a bow and arrow and you want to be able to see the whole screen or where your objective is, things like that. You want a whole view of the place. But let's go ahead and get started. There's a lot of things that are really kind of hard to explain. And I really wish I had shown you guys the intro to this, but what it is, it's this guy. He's with a group of his friends, and they're playing D&D, Dungeons and Dragons of sorts, but I think it's called Goblins and I forget what it's called. But they're playing a game, and he gets up to go to the bathroom, and while he's in the bathroom, the lights go out, and when the lights come back on, he's in this place, he's in this castle. So it's definitely unlike any game I've played story-wise, and this is pretty much his journey to get out of the castle. So, and it's actually funny, if you pause, it says if you pause the game to go to the bathroom, make sure you bring a lighter with you. You never know if you're going to need it. And that's what happened. He lit his lighter while he was in the bathroom, and he appeared in this castle. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I'll try to tell you guys as we come across it. This is how we save. I think it's circle.
Ancora Bash Zera, your health has been restored.
Game saved.
Okay, this is how we save. And this creature here is considered a pure spirit. So this isn't just a block, this is a pure spirit. And this is what is allowing us to save right now. So this is like our hub. You can't really do anything in hub other than save, but this is where we will always come back to. But let's get started. I think we have to go this way because we are just starting. This game is so much fun. I really highly recommend you guys playing it. It's awesome. Okay, and one of the main things about this game is lighting the torches. Oh, I forgot to check. Do I even have a weapon? I do. Short sword. Alright, let's equip that short sword. There we go. Okay. Okay. We don't have a whole lot of health right now. Okay, we got red magic essence and bat wing. I will tell you that bat wings are really good for making healing potions. So that's going to help us out a lot. Okay. Oh, let's jump back up. Jump across. Oh, yeah, it's a hole. Okay, and we get our hearts back. So that's awesome. We're going to make this jump across. Okay. So you press circle to light torches as you come and you see how each area is in its own section. It's closed out. So if we go and we look at the map, if I can remember what button the map is. I don't remember what button the map is. Oh, triangle. Triangle is the map. And as you see, it's done in like the best game I can compare it to would be Rogue Legacy. If you guys have played that, that's another great indie game that I've spent way too much time on, that no one should ever spend that much time playing because it's so addicting. But it's done sort of like that. Each room is just a block. You can't see what's in the room with the map, but you can see whether you've lit all the lights in the area or not. As you see in this block, it's still dark, so we don't have all the lights lit. And we have 3 different options. We can go up, right, or down. So it just gives us pretty much just a basic idea of what, we can do in this room, which is kind of cool. It leaves a lot to the mystery of it. Oh, and I'm getting wrecked by that. Come back here. But there's candelabras, there's torches on the wall, there's braziers. I think there was the one upstairs. And there's so much loot in this game. There's so much loot. And if you guys have been with me for a while, if you've been, a part of the channel, you'll know that I love loot. Like RPGs, that's one of the main reasons why I love RPGs, is because of the loot. I seriously have a problem. It's bad. But, so and it's really easy to miss. Like, you see this ladder here? Normally, I would just miss it and just keep going. But if you actually go and you go down the ladder, it's in a little area, and there's stuff to light. Let's equip our mace so we can break these barrels. Barrels hide goodies for us, like money. And we got a dagger. There's some really OP weapons in this game too. It's awesome. Oh. mace to the face. Okay, I think this is our last one. Yeah, okay, you see here how it makes that really bubbly chime? That means you've lit all the torches, lamps, whatever in the area. So now if we go look at our map, it's lit up. So usually what I'll do is I'll go into an area and I will stay in that area until I have all of the things lit and everything done, so I know that I don't need to come back to this area. So that's usually what I do.
Magic essences are used to cast...
Yes, they are.
The halo is a powerful artifact.
And I'll tell you guys about that too. Let's go ahead and equip it. We can, let's see, let's make it L1, R1, and triangle. The controls can be kind of weird if you guys aren't used to this because it was brought over from PC. It's got a bunch of combination controls. But it's easy to get used to once you start playing. Let's go ahead and equip our short sword to L1 and square. And let's make our mace L1 and circle. And let's make our bow L1 and circle. And our mace L1 and X. And we have 2 healing potions. Let's make that R1 and triangle. That way we have our healing potions, and I'll put all potions there, and then the middle will have like our fast travel items, and then the L1 will be all of our weapons. That way we can kind of keep it simple, as simple as possible. But now that we have that sorted, let's see, let's equip our short sword, and let's go down. See where that takes us. Oh. And also, flanking is a thing. I got his intestines. But flanking is a thing. So, like, if you come up behind somebody, they take more damage when you sneak up on them on their back. So, that is definitely a thing. Very real in this game. There's a torch. Oh, there's somebody down there. Hiya!
Attacks with a dagger from behind inflict 50% more damage and increases the critical chance by 10%.
So it tells you that the crit chance is higher. Oh, butcher! Ah, I feel like he's gonna wreck me, so... And he drops 2 coins. Thank you! I'm trying to tell you guys everything as I think about it. But I love the little art style. It's so awesome. It's so great. I love these types of games. I really do. And I just happened across it. Like, it wasn't even... I didn't know anything about it. I had never heard about it before. I just happened to see it and was like, you know what? This looks pretty cool. And I'm so glad, because I've already spent so much time playing this game. It is so super addictive. It's, and it's actually a pretty long game, believe it or not. Like, I know a lot of games, especially indie games, are rather short. But this game is actually pretty lengthy. I don't know how many hours I have in my other character, but I know it's pretty lengthy. If you guys, are interested in this game, and if you like what you see, just, leave a comment, let me know. I would love to play more of this for you. This is a great game. I thoroughly enjoy it, and if you guys want to see more of it, just let me know, because it's awesome. And we can always make a new build, and that's the beauty of it. Okay, small empty vial. We got 5 of those.
My name is Zira. I am a dark warrior and high servant of the great Harnakon. And who are you?
Me is Zorok, great master of Shed.
In other words, you're a cook. And which is your
specialty? And that's another thing about this game is there's a lot of humor. This is meant to be humorous. It's not a serious game by any means. It's very, and there's a ton of Easter eggs and references in this game. There's so many references. I found a Star Wars reference. I've had a bunch of references. So it's a lot of fun. Somebody put a lot of thought and care and time in making this game, and it was actually just created by just a small handful of people. It wasn't like a big studio. I mean, as most indie games are, it was just a handful of people. So that's awesome. Okay, so this is our first merchant. He's the cook. We can buy and sell stuff from him. if you guys, you know, decide to play this afterwards, I would definitely recommend you buying the seashell or the scrolls, because if you leave the kitchen and go somewhere else in the level and you use one of these, it'll teleport you straight here and not having to backtrack each individual area, unless you just want to, you know, because the grind, that's a really important part of RPGs. So more power to you, but it really does help, like if you're in a pinch and you're about to fight a boss and you need to make healing potions and you're like, oh, I don't want to go all that way, then that helps. So we can't make any yet because we don't have the recipes to make it. There we go. It's 15 coins. We only have 4, so we're actually here pretty early. I just kind of happened across this. I wasn't planning it, so we'll definitely come back. Somebody really needs to do these dishes. Let's get a orc down here and do these dishes. But I don't want to like give stuff away. So if I stop mid like thought, it's because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys. Oh yeah, these things. I think the best thing against those are blunt objects. There we go. I'm not really sure what they are, but they're not good. Let's light the torch. Light the torch. There we go. Cool, now we have 7 coins. Awesome. And like I said, this game, you know, it can be grind heavy, you know, because you want to be prepared. But, oh, and you can see the XP bar up there under your vitality. You'll see that go up the more enemies we kill. And I'll show you guys the skill tree and stuff like that too. So see, like little hidden areas, like you wouldn't have even seen that up there if you hadn't seen the ladder. But now you see, hey, there's a torch. And there's another ladder. And there's another brazier. And another ladder. Oh, there's an enemy. Ouch. Oh, the mace probably wasn't the best idea. And see, on the map, we're in another room that is not lit up, so there's a torch in here somewhere. Potion of minor healing. Now we have 3 of those. Awesome. Let's go up here. Oh, hello. Surprise! And you pick up, all enemy loot and stuff is usually made, used to create potions. You can also, they'll drop like rubies and sapphires. And there's our last one. But they'll usually drop like rubies and sapphires and stuff like that. And you can bring those to the merchants and sell those for a pretty high price. So they do drop, and then sometimes they'll drop weapons and stuff of that nature. Alright, let's go up here. That was not very, there we go.
What is your role in this place?
Oh, and I forgot. This guy,
You have climbed
the second we entered this castle, he possessed us. He's the alleged, like, dark spirit of this area. So he possessed us in hopes of being released and being free from the castle.
I just know that I was at REK's and suddenly I appeared in this castle.
Do you insinuate that you are ignorant of the reason of why you are here?
I just know that
I
I was
ended
at
up liking
REK's
him.
and
He's
suddenly
funny.
I appeared in this castle, but I don't know what my goal is in this adventure. Normally, adventurers talk to a fella who looks for adventurers in a tavern, but I didn't get that. Maybe I should go to an oracle who reveals my destiny. Hey Zero, where can I find an oracle here?
There is no oracle in this place. If there were, they should not deign to speak to a stupid.
Yeah, naturally. Like you tell me.
So, like,
anyway.
he allegedly doesn't
I'll
want
keep
us
exploring
to
and see if I find
succeed.
any clue of why I'm here.
I forgot to mention that, because I don't know why, for some reason I started and it didn't. Swords are better for those, but for some reason it didn't show you guys the intro. I may just add that in the beginning, the intro showing him there, so I'll probably do that. I'll just put that in the beginning, so if you guys are watching this now, You've already watched it. We got some short arrows for our bow. Okay. Oh, hello. I thought I already killed you. And we leveled up! Level 2! Moving on up, guys. We're moving on up.
When gaining a level, you can distribute 5 points in weapon skills, wands, armor, and constitution, increasing your...
And I'll show you guys exactly what that means. We go into character, and there's a ton of different skills that you can upgrade. I don't remember what the level cap is for this game. I hate that. It's like, if it's 20 or 15, but like the first few levels are pretty slow, but then they get, are pretty quickly, like fast. But then as you get later in the game, it's harder to level up, so it lasts, you know. And there's nothing wrong with being a little bit OP, right, guys? But you can put it like, each time you level up, you get 5 points. So, and if you have an axe, sometimes you'll find an axe and it'll be rare or something, and it'll require, you know, level 5 in axes or level 6 in axes. The same thing goes with being able to wear certain armor. If you want to wear like super heavy armor, you need like level 3 or 4 or 5 in armor to wear heavy armor. And robes, it's the same thing. Robes are mainly for mages. But you know, the same thing works with pretty much every weapon. There's a certain criteria you have to meet to be able to equip it. So right now we don't have anything that we need like that. So let's just put it in Constitution, because that is our health. So let's just do that. Oh, okay, we can only do 1 until we level up again. Forget about that. But I know we can put more in that as we go along. So it must just be because we're just level 2. But, so we'll leave that there, and I guess we'll put 1 in, maybe, potions, 1 in armor, and then 1 in swords, and let's do 1 in bows. That works for me, yes. Awesome. And you don't have to use these points now, you can save them for later. By all means. And this is our first shortcut.
It's identical to the one I saw before. Let's see if I can open it.
Press action over the gate to open.
You'll find these all over the world. These are the greatest things ever. Greatest things ever, because as you see how many gates there are, these are all shortcuts to other parts of the level. And like I mentioned before, if you guys have played Rogue Legacy, and you know how the map is set up, how there's like the base level of the castle, and then there's like an upstairs, and there's a downstairs, and then there's like hell, and then there's like a garden area. It's very similar to that. So this would be the base area. Above it's gonna be like I think it's called the library or something along those lines, and there's like an attic, and then you go down and there's like I think it's the sewers or the basement, and then to the right there's a garden, and so on and so forth. So it's very similar to Rogue Legacy. If you guys have played that, you'll kind of understand how the whole map thing works. So it's very familiar to me because I played that game a ton and it's a lot of fun. So but this is our first shortcut of many to come. I believe these down here go to the sewers once we get there. And I don't remember where the other ones go, but there's so much to this game. There's so much, but it's a lot of fun.
Like this door leads to a path.
Look for a similar door somewhere in the castle.
I haven't opened that yet. Oh, that sucks. So we actually have to. Oh no, we can use our halo. The halo brings us. This is the. I hate to use a Souls reference, but it's a homeward bone. That's what it is essentially. And then let's go ahead and save.
Game saved.
And I'll show you guys how we go back to our shortcut. Here we go. This is where you'll go every time you want to go back to the shortcut. So this was our shortcut before, so boom, we're right back to where we were. So it's really, really helpful. It's awesome. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this game. It's a lot of fun. I've said that a bunch, I know, but if you guys would like to see me do this again for next week's Indie Wednesday, or if you want to see this as a series, I really love to interact with you guys, and I love to see what you have to say about the game. So comment away, please. But until next time, I will talk to you guys next week for next week's Indie Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching.
Ankora Bash Zera, your health has been restored.
Game saved.